Alright. There we go. It is time to commit Teyvat. Oh, hold on. Before I do that, I gotta... It is time to commit Teyvat. Oh, hold on. Before I do that, I gotta... Alright, there we go. I'm able to hear myself. And now I must commit Teyvat everywhere. What am I even saying at this point? I don't know. No. Actually, wait. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. You didn't see anything. There we go. Now I got it in the right... Well, right channel, of course. There we go. Self-promo. Put it here. Self-promo in this one. Put it here. Where's the self-promo in her server? There, it's right here. Then, promote in this server. What did I do? There we go. I'm not gonna be here for long. Oh no, that's fine, Larry. I'm just you better hop up before I start the not cry story quest. Because I am about to start it, and oh boy. And with that, it is time for me to not cry. Later, Larry. Thanks for saying hi.
For a while now, but we still don't know much about this place. Now we've got some free time. Why don't we go explore Nasha Town for a bit?
That's a funny thing, Paimon. We can't, because you know why? Our conquest. I'll probably do the event quest on stream. Maybe or maybe not. Do Not Cry is beautiful. Here I am, still your property. You know what? Look at this! Everyone's favorite Archon! Isn't she adorable, audience? Mama!
The Raker of Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nodcry. But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now...
If we don't stick together, we'll be picked off one by one.
Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Notcry. But even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Thank you. The Frostmoon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Thank you. Actually, wait, hold on. I gotta check something. Okay, it is on clean. Okay, we're good.
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? NF is sure to help us.
You are kidding me. Okay, we'll go deal with parts of the event story quest then. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy for locking me out.
This place is buzzing with activity. Oh, hey, there's a notice board over there. Huh. There's so much space on this thing, but only one post. Let's see here.
Dear friend. Da-da-da-da-da.
Wait,
I don't care.
Nefa needs help? Oh,
Yeah, whatever.
We should still head over and check on...
Apologies, audience, if you're here, if you're gonna see me skip some dialogue. Though, I just want to get to the Archon quest. Let me get to the Archon quest. I want to get to the Archon quest. If you don't want spoilers, I am going to not cry. No!
Inepa! We saw your notice and we're here to help! Oh, huh.
Ah, Paimon and the Traveler are the first to...
Yeah,
Inepa! What the... What happened?
The logic of your conclusion is sound.
Wait, so Aino's the one who did this? Ah, good idea.
Request not feasible. Aino has locked down the control system. Analyzing further decision, I will temporarily override one of Aino...
Okay.
Sufficient grounds for override. Once you have located all the specific robots, you can unlock the control system. This is the backdoor Aino established for herself, as she often forgets the password.
oh my god.
So we just need to collect...
Please let me do the Archon quest! I beg of you! Found you. I'm gonna touch you. Gotcha, bitch. Look at that, guys! I'm in the game! Let's go!
Wow! What a crazy hiding spot! Aino wasn't taking any chances, was she?
Yeah, she's not gonna give me any chances to do the Oricon quest. Let me find all of this.
Detecting companions in need of help. Assistance in progress. Marking high probabilities.
Zing zap, mechanical claw backup, command. Oh, you okay, Anafa?
Inspection in progress. All functions normal. I am unharmed. Aino adjusted the Kuvaki strength to make sure of that.
So, what did...
Compiling relevant data. Simplification in progress. In short, Aino created a new robot companion not too long ago, but yesterday, someone stole it from the workshop.
Oh, that explains it.
So this is a major crisis?
I used that to...
What?
If Aino manages to use her genius for destructive purposes,
Let
all
me
of Nodkai will
skip.
be facing a crisis the likes when I attempted to...
Oh,
Correct.
yeah,
Fortunately, you...
you got it.
Let me do the Archon quest.
Rev the engines!
I beg of you, let me
Clink, clank,
do the
Legion.
Archon
It's time to move out.
quest.
Move out.
Our object...
Track down the thief.
Aino,
Enough, how did you... You can't do this, Aha! So you only have to go Clink Legion.
Move out.
What do we do?
Aino's sugar intake has already exceeded normal levels this month. Desserts are the only thing that can get Aino to calm down. And I've already used up the allotment
Okay, what's with the staring? I'm on the...
Aino, why don't you calm down first?
Oh, still treating me like a kid, huh?
You are one.
At least... Listen, I know you guys think I'm making a big deal out of nothing. This was a robot I was about to add to the workshop, just like Anefra. Even though I'm the... I know. Really?
We can come up with a plan.
Thanks. And, about earlier? I'm sorry, Anafa. Phew.
Let's go back to the work.
Does this mean I can do the... This now means I can do the thing.
Full throttle!
But first let me go in here.
Friendly approach.
Listen!
Threat level.
Phew. You were there when we fought. True. Well, you're not taking this anyways. Firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's more than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a... You sure have been looking for... Of course! This is gonna be the... Sure.
I know.
Oh, right. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
Huh?
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him with... Yeah, it's still new news. So not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. I'll send it... Oh,
The data concurs. His character...
What?
that makes it even worse. Hey! What do you... Either way. Got it. Let's go then.
My tasks...
All right.
So that way we would know! Oh well.
Job well done, everyone. Unfortunately, which means
See? Still, what choice?
Oh well.
analyzing options.
Nashita.
It is perhaps you can get started on the workshop's order backlog in the meantime.
About? I wanted to test, but with Crumbclank missing, there's no way I can get them done. Lucky? Wait, what?
Calculations complete. Traveler, I would like to enlist your services to help Aino.
Come on!
Much appreciated.
Nope, I'm gonna do that too. With a I need you here. Besides, rescuing our stolen comrade.
Then I will defer to.
All right, Clink Clank Legion, move out. I know, sure is determined, huh?
Well, she is the boss of the workshop.
No problem. Just
No, I'm continuing the Archon quest. No, I can do this on another time or another stream.
let's see. Who around? We haven't actually been in Nokrai that long, so we don't know much about this place. Where do we even start? Yeah, you must know this place like the back of your... honestly, terrible idea. No way! Maybe we should have... Yes, well, don't worry. Let's just... Okay.
Try and stop me!
I want to start. I want to continue the Archon quest. Please let me do this now.
This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that ratnik guarding the door, though. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Ah! Never!
Never.
You...
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then?
Yes. While we're passing by the Krumkake craft shop.
Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess?
Looks like the wild hunt is on the move.
Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Alright.
Just follow me.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Entering unopposed? So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
Maybe? It could have been rare in disguise, like how he turned into a thief.
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had
Right.
no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen.
Agreed.
So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
First time I met Flint, I did notice that there was something odd about his lantern. Some power concealed within it. Now that I think about it, that power was somewhat similar to abyssal energies I've encountered before. In worst case scenario, Flint's might have been an entirely fabricated entity.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rerir in disguise?
It's gotta be the latter.
Yeah! What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Right.
Yeah! They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Even if it were Rerir, though, his motives would just be as unclear.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flint's would not appear and get in his way during this time.
How was he able to determine that?
We'd have to ask Flint's ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rerir may have already killed Flint's long ago, and been living as him for some time now.
Regardless, we have to find him.
Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we lightkeepers do. Or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry. You'll receive a top-class reward in return. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret?
No.
Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick?
No.
That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people.
That comes with risks.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos.
Exactly.
Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to capitalize on.
Exactly.
And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it, then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
All right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Hey, you!
Fuck.
Full throttle!
Whoa! The fog's really rolling in. Quick! Grab the light source!
Audience, I am too stubborn.
Hip.
Let me grab the Luna. There.
A Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on! Monsters!
Burn it down!
Strike a pose!
Light it up!
This monster was lurking near the lamp. There's something. Huh? Why is. The fight took place here. Did Flint leave these marks?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? But is that really him?
Hello.
We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick, use the lantern!
Sup, J Money? Welcome to the stream, dude. Oh god, I almost shit in my shithole. Oh yeah. Am I just missing those guys? Probably am. What were those things? I think these are... Oh yeah, I think these are the wild hunt. More like, you know, the abyssal monsters. There we go. A little bit creepy. Yeah, welcome to Wild Hunt in Nod Cry. I think Vedrofalnir has the Abyss Order under his domain.
Hand it over. mine from the first.
Is that Revere?
You're a fool. You again.
That must be Revere.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
Come on, Ether. Yes! Oh, yeah. Yes, Flins!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with Rara out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Let's find a spot to rest first.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
I don't understand it either. Just my constitution, I think.
And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story.
Yes,
Many
J Money,
moons ago,
Absolute
when
Cinema.
on Wild Hunt
Anyway,
clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rara claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him.
if this object is contaminated by the abyss, why carry it on your own person?
And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away?
Okay, yeah,
Were
no.
our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Probably not.
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistants to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no, but...
Ah. I see.
Can you think of a reason why Rivera would try to frame you?
To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so
Am I
fast,
gonna be
then.
fighting Rerir
But
as the
if
weekly
Rerir
boss?
could shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks, too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
Oh,
But every year they would say, "Wait a little longer. Wait a little longer." He often wondered if it was because he was lacking somehow. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see.
It's a tragic story.
One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerir's head.
oh. Well, at least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could Rerir be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime?
Probably. But you are a suspect in this case.
We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
Before I do, let me check some things. Fuck. Okay.
I understand the situation more or less. Much as either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
Let's stop here. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're in.
Oh? And...
You'll know when the time comes.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so... Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation.
Yep, that's us.
Sorry, I know it's a bit late, but there's a couple of things we'd like to take a look at.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. Then properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosi's remains. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so.
Find anything new?
Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
Expert use of delaying tactics on her part. Excellent work.
We'll do our part too. Alright, we're...
Later, bitch. I'm fucking in.
Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on. Something the matter?
It's a strange light by the window.
Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly?
Is he inside the lantern?
Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic like that.
Now that's what I call going incognito.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out, and I calculated that you would have already entered. So I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
What you just did, surely that can't be accomplished through elemental power alone.
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited after all.
Say bye.
Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself.
It's very faint, but there's some residual power near the wound that feels identical to the abyssal energy that surged from Flint's lantern.
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the wild hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Nasha Town. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned.
They said that the crime scene investigation is already complete. There should no longer be a need to keep this place exactly as is.
Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Ugh, this is so frustrating.
Is that all? Have you really tried every angle? Found every clue? Paimon, look at the flashing light on his arm.
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right? It might have been broken in combat.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that...
When we were fixing that cannon, his arm was working just fine.
Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
Shit.
That's right! If only there was some way to prove it.
If something needed maintenance, you got registered with Nasha Town's repairman.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh, you know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me.
Thank you for your understanding.
Sorry, audience, I'm gonna have to skip some of the dialogue here.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, as such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward, and I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out. What's with those?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. You have our thanks.
This is even more useful than fucking... This is more useful than the bar. Oh my god, yes, thank you.
We can't make everything public yet. But once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night.
This is so much more useful than the bar.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked. Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
So that means the only thing he did as Sosi was fire the cannon.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the Wild Hunt, and it works at. But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And sleepy too.
We've been on edge for too long, it seems.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
Want to rest a day in Nasha Town? Your residence is quite far away.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now. At any rate, my colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as you...
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my...
We are gonna fight Rare single-handedly. Yay!
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon. In and out.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time?
Yes, which is why I asked you to give it to me.
I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
Rare seems fixated on you. And you on him.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a Lightkeeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Come on, don't play games with me.
Yeah, you're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame excuses.
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty, whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well, and naturally you understand. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So, you mean you're one of the
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist. As evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
He's a
We've
fae?
heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery.
That's why you chose to become a lightkeeper.
Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done, nonetheless. There are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Cannon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you.
Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a fae.
Don't worry, I won't say a thing.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow. So much noise. What's going on this time?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guest...
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a Wild Hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now...
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for.
Or are you in cahoots with him? You...
What happened? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see it? What do you mean?
Clearly knows something. Why else would they be talking about a Wild Hunt shapeshifter?
This is so confusing! It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either. Okay,
Hey! Let us...
My apologies.
hold on.
What in Teyvat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them
And what hole did you crawl out of?
a watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to...
Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial part.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket.
Wait, it's...
All right, all right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back soon.
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What's...
Come...
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold... So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something.
Yeah,
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some... Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one, seemingly, was exempt. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
so... Did Flint's make his escape?
And that's where Yehoda, the quick... While everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall,
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, pause.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly...
Might he intend to come back and get it later?
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so...
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is... We got...
All right, then. Let's have this discussion.
To the Curatorium! Let's go! To the Curatorium! Let's go!
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a...
Mama? That one I know?
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rerir now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So, was all that ruckus back at the flagship just in...
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would. Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running again?
Maybe because that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself.
Flint's mentioned that if the cannon were fired at the Wild Hunt, the fragments would be blasted into oblivion too.
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusion... Ooh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
The fragments, the cannon, Kuvaki, Rerir, and the Abyss. There must be some thread linking all of these factors together. Besides, is getting revenge on Flint truly Rerir's sole aim? We're missing some decisive connection here, but we're running out of time.
There are 3 Wild Hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Since that's the case, I'd like to investigate something on the Lightkeeper's end one more time.
Works for me. And Nefa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like...
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out, then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
If you run into Rerir, do not engage. He's grown much stronger since our last encounter.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flint's dropped by already?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Yes, but first, I would like to collect my commission rewards.
Add Astra. Add Astra. Thank you for
Dear Miss Yehoda, if you manage to return the object of your next commission intact, then I assure you your reward will be paid in full. Might I also... The Master That woman... The Fixer who protects all of Nasha Town.
Fixer protects Nasha Town.
Regardless, Miss Yehoda.
I know.
Perhaps you could...
The Traveler, but...
Oh! Time for me to unlock the waypoints. Fine, let's go. I'm not missing out the Fatui.
Rev the engines!
You big funny if I'm pissing off the Fatui. The fuck? Oh well. Oh, cool bike. Eat the bike that Mawika has. One that she owns.
Try and stop me! Hip. Rev the engines! Phew. Full throttle!
Oh. I pissed on robots and now they are pissed off. Oh no. Ah, yes, Farina. I'm so glad you can walk on water. No, 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 no.
I see everything.
Final Night Cemetery. Second, there she is. Yeah, it's everyone's favorite Archon, or most people's favorite Archon.
No one's guarding this place, just like he said. But, oh,
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
there you are. Okay, let's split up and make the... Or not. How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Yeah, this might be...
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option. To expose the true intentions of this Rerir, we need to dive into Nodcry's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
Right.
Ah! Ghost!
What's the matter?
That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right?
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
But that file really did move by itself. Hey, come out!
I don't sense anything.
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue?
Huh?
Hey, another file's moving!
Similar title, too.
Are we being given hints? I feel no hostility. On the contrary.
Really? Hey, seriously, another one? Huh. Phew! Finally finished. Oh, I'm unsure.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
I'm on as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something. Let's bring our files together and give them...
All right. Paimon will go... All these incidents look pretty...
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same... And look! All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone.
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet.
And here's another similarity. Kuvaki in nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain.
If the Wild Hunt's power had already been neutralized, why would another large-scale Wild Hunt occur soon after?
Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tide Seal Stone sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order...
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
The Wild Hunt was not suppressed by Kuvaki. Instead, it became stronger. And Rerir wants to use Aino's cannon, the ammo of which is also being used, using Kuvaki. Could it be he can use Kuvaki?
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
The Abyss always seeks to corrupt. This is just like the abyssal threat the ancient dragons faced.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
So Rerir also grew stronger on account of the cannon being fired?
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kovaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question. What makes it so special that he needs it so badly?
That's still a mystery.
That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look. Ah, it's an ibis.
It's carrying a letter! Ooh, Lala must have sent it. She can speak to little it. Let's...
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire.
What?
It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
A complete sinner.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
We'll just have to trust them.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir, and that's where we'll stop him. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Shit!
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them.
So that's why you riled them all up. You were baiting them into firing the cannon.
They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Sorry.
What?
What?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the Wild Hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within Wild Hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more, but that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing.
Wanna go for another round then? It's going to turn out the same, you know.
I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no, but it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Shit. Hey guys, we need to stop the cannon, please.
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by...
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts.
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now... Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the Wild Hunt preparing to spawn a... But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying...
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe...
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so...
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected act...
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone...
What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me! Let me
They might, if Rerir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Shit.
Possibility, high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon. Oh, you're back. The Traveler won't make it back.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would he go there?
Assessing risk level.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then he's prepared for the work.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is not misplaced.
What are you waiting for?
This place is burning too!
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt.
Is that Lady Lauma? But are you really...
It's you, Rixa.
I do, yes. But why are you here?
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon.
But...
I know what you... But you chose to leave the island. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess. I seek to redress this injustice. Not only for you, but for every... Please, have faith in our...
Thank you,
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me.
All right.
Huh?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. Let's go, ya.
Okay. See you again.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves. We won't let you pass this little creature, aren't you?
Leave this to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the
cannon is all...
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Enough.
Orders received and immediately deferred.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must otherwise rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, No deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand.
Let's go, Anafa. This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry. What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there! Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Knuckle Duckle, what are you doing here?
Shit.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Rash attack!
Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode.
Easy. What made you think I couldn't take on one of my own designs, huh?
Done. What's up, divers?
This isn't good enough.
Welcome to stream, dude.
We gotta hurry.
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully
Doing
loaded.
well, thank you for asking.
Preheating
I am
complete.
going through the Archon Quest Act 2 right
through
now.
its final pre-fire checks.
Oh, all right. Let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment. Incalculable. Nasha Town likely to be blasted skyward.
No, I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that.
Time sleeps on here. Yes, I am at this part. Come on.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Lot of flesh. Shit. Hey, can we turn this cannon off, please? My time is up. It's almost 10 in the morning. Oh. Fuck, was it still enough? Oh, that is amazing. Oh. Rear. Blasphemy against death. The Rashford.
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish. Torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
He's going on a crash out. Let's go! Shit. Veteran.
Granddaughter. Flinders.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
Matters not.
River is quite possibly one of the scariest characters we've ever
It's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Does anything in this world? None of it matters to me! Fools. Time to die! You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die for their sake.
Send Joan to the rescue. Let's go!
The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
It's a face! Why the fuck did I sound like I moaned? Oh.
No, wait! This isn't over!
Some monster! The only thing that's in John. One of the best parts. It's funny how, what's it called? Revier is only using 10% of his power against a Harbinger.
We're safe?
Let's go!
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency.
Huh. Talk about a good judge of character.
Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score.
But he still broke through, did he not?
She does have a point.
You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash, but battles just get chaotic.
All right, Tsundere.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
She has the face of bitch, really.
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues.
Good God, she's so annoying. No, she did.
There's a Fatui warrant out on your head.
I was about to say
and
Jara
don't you
treatment.
forget that. Don't make me bite you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hobbles again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving! Well, anyway, thank you.
We would have been in a tight spot without you. This was quite unexpected.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves. And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please, call me Flint's. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there for now, right?
A question, if I may, kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
Really?
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry.
Thank you. Am I nearing the end of the act?
My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
Wait, what? I still gotta do this, but I'll do this like in another time. Let me collect all of you. You're pretty close to. Ah, gotcha. Let me collect everything. And now. For Jerusalem.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the Reicher of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious cuckoosaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with cuckoosaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
Right.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Right.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now.
It wasn't your fault, I know. Nor was it the cannons.
That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flint's, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
Yehoda has some.
You're being promoted?
No, she does. I'd say it's what's it called? Her expressions are just adorable and funny. He's joking, Paimon.
Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Yeah, he didn't.
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me? There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey.
Is it Sosi?
This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself, I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I once heard the tale of the Lantern Fae.
I've heard that one too.
I'd like to say the same to him. There's no need to be so fixated on the outcome.
Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
I'm glad to hear that's how you see it.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain?
Not right now, Paimon. I'll tell you when we get back.
Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
One salute. You are kidding me! Fucking kill me now. I have to do this. Hooray! Hooray! This event fucked my ass! Oh, God.
If the thief's plan was to sell...
Yeah,
You're looking
I
for a
do.
blacksmith?
To be honest, wow, someone had the nerve to steal from your workshop?
Maybe you should describe what Crumb Clank 70%...
Oh, no need. I know
Please,
style.
please
But the only
let
thing
me. I want to finish the art conquest. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Yep, never. When he's angry. Every little thing
Voynich Guild.
is gonna be alright.
I want to see if a transaction took place.
Let me finish the art conquest. Please don't fuck my balls right now.
Welcome to the Voynich Guild. Heavens above! If it isn't the owner of the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop herself, and quite a rare one at that. We're always sending orders out to your workshop, but rarely do we have the pleasure of doing business in person. Are you looking to sell one of your pieces? I'm sure we can land on a...
Sell? Actually, one of Aino's bots was stolen, so we wanted to see if the guild had any record of a sale or something.
I see.
Duh.
I wish the Voynich Guild...
I am going to skip. Wait, can I? Okay, let's go do this.
Wait, is that a Fatui agent over there? Maybe our thief got mixed up with them. But Inefa says most Fatui agents are bad guys.
It's okay. I got your back.
Hello?
Stop right there. I don't do business out in the open.
Faction?
Ah,
Oh,
of course not.
true.
Finally! I'm not doing the optionals. You can fight. Dory, I am not doing the optionals. It is 11. I have to pick this up. You all can fight.
Hip.
Hey, it's the Wanatar. Should we go after her?
Lonatar.
Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Just to take my anger out on that squirrel. There we go. Mess with the bee and you get stung. Ready, Mudge? Columbina?
Columbina! What are you doing here?
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Oh, right.
Yeah? But aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Revere, if I had to guess, he's a threat to all who live and not cry.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However, is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps?
I'm concerned about Revere.
I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. Now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future.
Let's talk about the Fatui.
Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino, was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care.
I've been thinking about our spaceship.
I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away.
Shit!
Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, or from others. And I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat.
Fuck! Oh well. I'm good for now.
I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
is so fucking bad.
Interesting.
Here.
You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right! Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
I have now opened
Something
chest.
to add to my collection.
Luna 2 come. Or 6.1 come. Oh, let me just bounce on that pad. Okay, those sentences can be taken out of context themselves. What the fuck? Anyway. Bounce. Whee! I will do those on my own time. I do not want to actually let me set this as my marker for whenever I do this on my own time. I do not wish to do this on stream. No. Let's... Dun dun dun. Do-do-do-do. Actually, there is something I want to test before I end the stream. Where is it? There you are. Okay, now let me check some shit. Oh, thank you. You are not shit. Now I want to test this.
This world is full of unsolved
Please say I can do this. 6.0, you disappoint me. Oh well, this is the best I could do at least. Well, more Primojets for me. Let's go! Let me change back to my standard party. Ladies and gentlemen, behold a thick deer. Alright. And with that, I will do all of this on my own time. I believe all is said and done. And with that out of the way, oh, I should probably go up here. Oh wait, no! Okay, I saved myself. Okay, I already now need to interact with the statues. No, I wanted to see if Okay, I just saw the stream on my phone. We are good. We are fine. Okay. Yeah, I was testing to see if Ether can gain power from the statue. That's what I was testing, Diverse. But, with that set in mind, thank you all so much for coming down to this stream. Holy hell, Act 2, man. Dear God. The story so far is hella good. I will give it that. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming down, and I'll see you next stream. Yeah!